Welcome to Sweden and welcome to Stockholm. Join me while I'm taking the ferry from Stockholm to Finland, Helsinki. I have arrived Stockholm after taking the bus from Oslo down to Gothenburg and then the train from Gothenburg and here to Stockholm. And my aim is going from Oslo to Tromsø without jumping on a plane, without also traveling inside of Norway. Now I will take you to Silja Line, that's the ferry that goes from Stockholm to Helsinki. But first, let me take you on a little walk through the old part of the city and maybe we see some buses, so we also get this video bus related. Welcome to Sweden. In this area we can find some MAN Lion City with the CNG engines. So I take some photos of them and I got some ice from one of the drivers. Oh my god, if ice could kill. Why are bus drivers so mad when I take a photo of their buses? I don't know. When I see a camera I always smile and wave. What do? Leave a comment, I want to know. Behind me we have the Royal Palace, and this marks also the start of the Old City, or Gamla stan as it's called in Swedish. And this is a very old, very well kept historical place in Stockholm, and this is where all the tourists are gathering to see all the beautiful architecture and the old, narrow, small buildings here in Stockholm. And we won't be any exceptions. Let's jump into the Old City and take a little look before we find the bus to the ferry terminal. I like these good old CNG MAN buses. They are comfortable to ride and this interior is very nice for me. But I guess that this bus is singing on the last words that we say in Norway sometimes, because it's getting to get old and now you know that all the buses is getting electrical. So I guess that also Stockholm will reach the electrical phase in a short while. The ticket price here is 39 Swedish kroners. It's equivalent to maybe 4.5 euro in these days in the currency rates, and it's fairly good price. It's 1.5 hours, so it takes you quite long for the money. And you can use the ticket on the buses, trams and subway here in the city. And yes, there is actually trams in Stockholm. Fairly new line. It were for many years ago, then they closed it down and then they opened it up again. And there is also boats here in Stockholm that you can use this ticket on. But what surprised me when I entered the bus now, they didn't open the second and the third door on the bus. You need to go in the first door, even in the articulated bus, to blip your ticket. And here is one of the old trams. Now I can see our ship in the distance. We are getting closer to Silja Line towards Helsinki. I have left the bus and I still have time to get to the ferry before the check-in is closing. Now we are at the ferry terminal and it's called Vartahamnen. And here is the Silja Line going and also the Tallink. It's owned by the same company, but they go different directions. One will go to Tallinn and one will go to Finland. But now we will take the white and blue Silja Line, and this is the first time ever for me entering the Silja Line ship. And the Finland ferry from Sweden is known for parties and good festivities, but I don't think we will get a great party today. School just started and it is a Tuesday. I will check out the ship and I'm very excited because I really love being on a ship. And most of you guys knows me as a bus guy, but I do have worked on different ships. I was working on Color Line between Oslo and Germany, and I've been working on DFDS between Oslo and Denmark. Both times I was working as a singer, as an entertainer. But here, I'm only as a guest and a tourist, and I will enjoy. check-in process went very smooth, and now we're walking into the bridge that we call it, into the ferry, and it's very long. The ship is called Silja Line, and it's one of 2 ships that goes between Stockholm and Helsinki for Silja Line. Tonight the ship will also stop by in Åland, Mariehamn, and that's a state outside of the European Union, and that creates this ship as a tax-free paradise, and that's also why many people are traveling with the boat, to go on board, buy tax-free. Welcome on board the Silja Line. My cabin is actually located below car deck, and this is a very bad first impression for my journey. The price is 1,260 kroners one way, and I've been traveling with ships all my life, even been working on them, but this is the first time ever I'm getting a cabin below car deck. But it's nice inside, that's the most important. So here we have a bed for me, and if I get company or have my family with me, I can have 2 extra beds. Normally it's one more up there, but not on this one. Nice little bathroom. I could probably turn on the light. Toilet, sink, shower, everything we need to get comfortable on board. But now, I'm not going to spend time here on this cabin anyway. We need to go up on sun deck, maybe find something to drink and enjoy the beautiful views when we are sailing out from Stockholm. So here we are on the sun deck on Silja Serenade, and you can see that people are sitting outside, they're enjoying themselves, taking a drink from the bar and enjoying the skyline of Stockholm. And you can see only t-shirt, just perfect. Right on time. Now, bye-bye Sweden, bye-bye Stockholm. The only right thing to do now is to go to the bar and get something cold to drink. Now it's really good temperature, the sun is actually still burning, it's the end of August. Just a few hundred meters in front of us, the Viking line is going, and that's the exact same route that we are taking now. It's quite strange, 2 big ships going the same direction. It's a big cargo capacity on these ferries, and to be fair, that's actually where the money comes when we are talking the ferry business between all these countries. Now I'm really curious. I want to go and check out the rest of the ship. On this ship we do have the Promenade, where we have the stores, restaurants, you have some bars, some live music, everything you like when you are on board a cruise ship. And if you ever have been to, for example, Royal Caribbean cruise liners or Color Line, this is the same shipyard that made those ships. This ship is built in Finland, in Turku, Åbo says in Swedish, so it's a very, very famous shipyard, and they build some of the best ships on planet Earth. Ooh, these ones I remember since I was a kid. This is a really, really great environment. People are sitting and eating. It smells great of food. Everyone seems happy. This can be a very nice trip over to Finland. And there is a lot of options to eat and drink everywhere. Of course, there's a lot of vodka. We are going to Finland. By the tax-free there is also a Silja conference room, which is held for groups and conferences and different stuff. And when you're exiting the tax-free, there is also this Italian restaurant. Which reminds me, I'm hungry. Let's grab something to eat. The burger was an absolutely perfect choice for me today. 18 euros plus drink, not a big problem, especially not compared to the very expensive buffet down here. But I can't also imagine how good That probably is. Now I will go down to my cabin under car deck. I will charge my cameras, make ready for a long day tomorrow. I have lots of shoots when I come to Helsinki, and then I will continue my travel all the way to the north of Norway. But I will not stop filming. I will still show you some of the entertainment that will happen here on the ship tonight. Are arriving to Åland, and now it's time for me to go to bed. But this night has been so much fun. I had a great meal with a good hamburger. I was on a show. It was some dancers, not singing, but they were dancing, doing some acrobatics. And then there was this crazy karaoke night. Finland loves karaoke. See you tomorrow before we disembark the Silja Line. And here we are, Helsinki. So now I have a very long day ahead of me here in Helsinki. I will film 2 projects here with my Finnish colleague Kimmo, and then I will continue my trip towards north and Rovaniemi and my final destination in Tromsø. So if you want to follow that adventure, please click down here. The button is called subscribe, and then you will see all the future videos on Bussmagasinet. Until next time, have a great day, drive safely.